So, good morning. Welcome to the morning rant. Um, I am so happy to speak to you today about just whatever's on my mind. Um, I happen to have had such an amazing night yesterday. I went out with my son to his favorite place to eat, and I just enjoy his company so much. And I got to thinking about how mothers affect how a man sees a woman. You know, I believe it's really important for mothers to understand that we build men. We birth. We are Mother Earth, right? There's this powerful strength within a woman, and giving birth, dividing yourself, is not the easiest thing. And Lord knows I lived through parental alienation, which is power and control, an extension of domestic violence. But what I'm trying to say to you is that we build men. We build strong men. We build men with character. We build the type of men that will not follow the status quo or whatever is the trend, and think for themselves. And one of the things that my son said to me yesterday, he was like, "This is my world. This is everything around me is, I made it. I created." And honestly, I love the way he thinks. For some people, it may be even a little self-absorbing, but to the contrary, as a woman, my life has been extremely hard. So why not allow him to have this idea that he can conquer it all, that he can create, that he can build, that he can grow. Now, there's things that I kind of check him on a little bit here and there, because I do talk to him about, family first. That's really important to me. My father went to Vietnam, and to him, no man left behind. That's the kind of thinking and the value that he instilled in me. And so therefore, I want my sons to think exactly the same. And so in discussing family issues with my son, I just encountered this beautiful, yummy mind in which I see myself all the times through his formative years, till he was about 8 years old. I went out of my way to just go on a journey with him. This was about him. And to see that I had influence in my son. That even though we've lived through all of these negative things, I am still his mom. And the way he respects me and the way he loves me, of course, we have to go through a lot of morphs and changes because of the parental alienation. Just an unnecessary thing, honestly, done to not pay child support and alimony. And for those of you who don't know what parental alienation is, it's really when two people separate and one does not want to. And this happens to men a lot. They'll say, "Oh, if you're not with me, you can't see your kid," type of thing. Yeah, my ex-husband was a little bit of an angry ex. But we have surpassed that. I mean, I have taken the higher road. Yes, it has been tough. Yes, I felt at times that I lost my entire adulthood. I mean, 30 years worth of this bullshit. It's crazy. But on the other hand, spending a couple of hours with my son, just looking inside of his mind, just holding his brain in my hands, just this yummy, just thing, brain matter that is full of ideas and memories and that I help build with my hands, with my mind. I think that men should respect women. I believe in truth, honesty. And I think that building a man is important. And we have to think about these things because we don't want men that have no emotions, that can't cry, can't hug, can't love. It's heartbreaking. And as a mom, when I look into my son's eyes and I see the patterns of his mind, I understand that I built a good man. I built someone who's going to be an amazing father one day, someone who is going to stand by his family, by his brothers, and someone who I think will not make the mistakes of the past, which means that generational curses will not go on into the next generation of my family. I just can't let that happen. So for all of you men out there who make women waste their time by looking at the next best thing, or looking in Instagram and figuring out, oh, who can I get next? Because it's so easy to just DM a person or to swipe left. The real idea here is that you figure out what your values are. And it doesn't take you don't have to have a mother to kind of tweak your mind and help you open neurons and passages in your mind so that you can understand what it is to be a good man. We live in the best era ever. We have the greatest invention, the internet. What are our core values? What do you stand for? Is it all about money? Because you do understand everything's temporary. So when you find something that is meaningful, you should absolutely never let it go. And I say that because I have 3 amazing sons that I fought so hard for. And I didn't let go. The core values that I have built in me, passed down from generations, saved my family. So I tell people all the time, figure out what you believe in. I don't care how old you are. Look for what are core values. What do I stand for? What do I fight for? Is it financials? You know, my son, I also saw someone that can enjoy life. When most of us would not even think about just sitting down, just shooting at the breeze, just hugging someone, just laughing. It's just not ashamed, not afraid. I think today I feel very accomplished. Even though I steak and it doesn't sit well with me, and and I had a couple of drinks with my son at the same time. I'm not like a big drinker, so, but I wouldn't change the time I had with my son for anything or anyone. So that's my morning rant. I think that we all should think about what is important. It's the year 2023. I'm going to be 50 years old. And I want to know, like, what else is out there? Like the adventures that I can tap into. And yesterday was definitely a moment in which I allowed myself to have an adventure. So learn about yourself. Take breaks to just break out of the mold, dare to be different. Like, who the fuck cares? Anyways, we're all dying. So, might as well make the best out of it. Enjoy your day. I'm going to work. See ya.